Welcome to Resilient Dad Off-Road Lab, the place where we push machines, terrain, and ourselves to the limit. In this video, I'd like to share my experience during this year's Rahal Desert Crossing. And let me tell you, it was like nothing I've done before. I've driven in deserts before. I've recovered cars stuck in sand, fixed mechanical issues on the fly, and pushed vehicles past their limits. But this rally, this one tested every skill, every ounce of patience, and every bit of teamwork. We were team number 2 at the Rahal Desert Crossing. 30 teams entered, each with 4 cars. And it wasn't just about finishing first. To stay competitive, all 4 cars had to finish day 1, and at least 3 cars had to finish day 2. One car failing could affect the entire team's standing. So this wasn't about ego. It wasn't about racing to beat others. It was about strategy, navigation, and survival. Let me take you through it. We were deep in Liwa, massive dunes stretching endlessly toward the Saudi border, razorback ridges, steep drops, and some of the softest sand I've ever driven on. During the briefing, the organizers told us this was the toughest route in Rahal Desert Crossing history. Long ridge lines, technical checkpoints, fewer safe exits. One wrong line, and your car could be buried. The rally isn't about speed. It's about hitting every checkpoint efficiently. That means constantly deciding. Take the safe, longer route, or risk a shortcut and save kilometers. Navigation was critical. I relied heavily on Gaia GPS to track distance, log checkpoints, and monitor our route efficiency. For primary, vehicle-specific navigation, we used the Garmin Tread 2, Overland Edition. Its ultra-bright display, glove-friendly screen, topographic maps, and custom routing for the size and weight of our vehicles were game-changers in extreme desert terrain. Clear navigation isn't optional here. It's survival. We were running modified Porsche Cayenne builds under Zeus Offroad. In a desert full of Land Cruisers and patrols, we were the underdogs. But the Cayenne has advantages people often overlook: torque, balance, and a low center of gravity, which helps during steep angles and cresting dunes at speed. Still, the desert doesn't care what badge you drive. Day 1 hit hard. We chose an aggressive ridge to save distance. It looked manageable from afar. It wasn't. Cars sank into powdery sand. Fuel issues emerged. Overheating worries. Multiple recoveries were needed. And through all this, the pressure stayed in our minds. All 4 cars must finish. Repairs were done in the sand. Decisions were made while exhausted. Recovery ropes were constantly in use. But we pushed through. All 4 cars crossed the day 1 finish line. That moment alone felt like victory. Day 2 was even tougher. The dunes appeared smoother, almost inviting. That's how the desert deceives you. Long stretches of fast sand suddenly turned into ultra-soft pockets. Sharp crests led to deep bowls with serious drops. One miscalculated landing damaged our axle bolts, forcing us to improvise repairs in the heat. At this stage, it wasn't about winning anymore. It was about getting at least 3 cars to the finish and preserving the team result. And that's where the real lessons came. If you're watching this, I want to share the tools I relied on during the rally. Gaia GPS for tracking and Garmin Tread 2 for off-road navigation. I've linked everything in the description below so you can see exactly how we stayed on course and kept every car moving. The desert punishes ego immediately. Team always comes before individual. Preparation determines survival. Suspension setup, cooling systems, fuel management, spare hardware, navigation tools. Everything matters when the margin for error is 0. But between 2 brutal days, there was one moment I'll never forget. Pitch black desert, cold air, engines silent, just stars filling the sky over Liwa. For a brief time, everything slowed down. No competition, no pressure, just gratitude. We were team number 2, not the biggest engines, not the obvious favorites, but we finished battered, exhausted, tested, and proud. This was the toughest Rahal Desert Crossing yet, and without hesitation, I would line up and do it again. Before you go, remember this: knowledge keeps you moving, courage keeps you going.